tired of having fitting room frustration and meltdowns, I'm sharing what you need to know to avoid them and make your shopping much more productive and efficient in today's Lessons with Loren. If you're new here, my name's Loren, clothing stylist and personal shopper, and Lessons with Loren are style tips to help you get the most from your clothes, wear more of what you own, and help you build a wardrobe that you love. So if you've gone into the fitting room and you've tried on all the different sizes around the size you think you are, and it's super frustrating and you're not sure what size to even start with sometimes, we're going to explain why that's happening and what you can do about it. So to start, every brand and store uses a different fit model. So the fit model is literally a fit model, a small person that the clothes are fitted to. And then they extrapolate up in size to create the sizes for the rest of us. And so the reason that this can create some frustration is the fit models have certain body types and proportions. And so if our body isn't necessarily aligned with that person's, even though we may be the size 8, it's not going to work for our body. This is why some brands have moved to doing things like slim fit or curvy fit or whatever, woman's name they use to describe the fit to help align for different body types. But still, if it's not really aligned with your body or your proportions, it doesn't matter, if it's your size or not, it's still not going to work. And sizes are made up numbers. So for women's sizing, we have, 2 through 18, for example. Those numbers mean nothing. They are based in no sense of reality whatsoever. And that is why when you're shopping, online, for example, if you're looking at the different numbers or if you're looking at small, medium, and large, there's an associated sizing chart that goes with that. And that sizing chart references the approximate measurements of the person that aligns with that particular size. So again, these numbers are made up and not based in any reality. In addition, vanity sizing. It is real. And vanity sizing is basically the practice in America where as Americans have gotten bigger, numbers have gotten smaller. And what that means is that if you were buying clothes let's say in the 80s or 90s, you may have been a size 10 and today you're a size 4. That's vanity sizing. And it's super frustrating because again, these numbers are made up to begin with. And now they've been kind of sliding down, so to speak. And that's why we're seeing things like 000s and 00s in sizing. And it's just a mess. So what do you do about it? Take your measurements and shop by measurement. And the reason for this is that you can immediately screen out the clothes that will absolutely not work for you. You can take your basic measurements and then measure the clothes to compare them to. And I have a link to a video below where I show you what measurements to take on yourself and how to do that, and then how to measure the clothes. This will help you screen out clothes that were just going to be obviously not going to work for you. So for example, if you have a 30-inch waist and maybe that means you're roughly a size 8, you can measure the waistband on the pants and maybe you'll find a pair that's made for a 27-inch waist. Even if it says a size 8, it's not going to work for you. You may measure a pair that's a 35-inch waist. They're going to be too big. You may find one that's maybe a 32-inch waist and the hips are right. Take and try that on because again, if it fits you in the hips and your inseam, it's a little big in the waist, you can always get it taken in. So that's the kind of strategy you can start to deploy. And when you do this, you will avoid that situation of going into a store and thinking, well, I'm the size 8, so I'm just going to grab this pair of pants and try it on. And then you're like, wait a minute, this doesn't even remotely come close to fitting me. So we're going to avoid that. You're also going to avoid the situation where you maybe go into a new store and you think you're an 8, but you're not quite sure. So you take the 6, 8, and the 10 just to be sure, and none of them work. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. And that's what we want to save you. We want to save you time, effort, and stress in the fitting room. So take your measurements and shop by measurement, and you will be pleasantly surprised as to what happens and how much easier it is in the fitting room. If you've got any questions or comments on this, please comment below. I'm more than happy to discuss this in more detail with you. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to this channel so you can be made aware of when future videos are available. Take care, everyone, and happy shopping.